Legion Tactical Cutlery.
Hold the line!
Hey everyone, hey guys, doing? Grugs here, Legion Tactical Cutlery. Welcome back once again, troops, Legionnaires, and any new recruits. As always, really appreciate you all taking the time to check out my channel and my videos. Today in front of you, you see the Jeabrother Drop Point Hunter in DC53 Steel. This is an awesome blade, man. Nice mid-sized blade that you could use for, all-rounders. Really excited to test this out. Let's put it to the test. Let's go. Now, what is everybody carrying? Once again, I am carrying my Brother Lockback in VG10 steel. This is model 1503. This is a nice little lockback. There is no walk and talk on this, but it is really, really nice. I think I might just do another review on this one because I like it. What are you all carrying? Veterans, active military, as always, just want to say thank you very much for your service. Enjoy the video. All right, troops, let's go over the quick specs of this knife, okay? Once again, this is a Jeabrother Drop Point Hunter. Overall length is 9.57 inch. Blade length, 4.13 inch. Blade steel, DC53. Blade hardness, 58 to 59 HRC. Blade thickness, 6 millimeters, man. Nice stout blade. Handle length, 4.92 inch. Handle material, black G10. Weighs 10.9 ounce. And with the sheath, it's 17.04 ounce. And it features full tang. It does come with that lanyard hole, which is almost recessed. A very nice Kydex sheath and a nylon belt loop. I mean, how can you go wrong? Real quick, let's take a look at this blade. It is flat ground, nicely rounded off, 6 millimeter spine, a little bit of jimping. It's got a decent guard over here, removable black G10 scales, and you could see that there is a protruding tang and also a recessed lanyard hole. This lanyard did come with it. All right, and now I am really excited to test this out. Let's just check out the sheath real quick. Now remember, I do have a Legion Premier. Go check that out. A nice pancake style sheath with the nylon belt loop. Let's just pop it in real quick for everybody. There we go. Very nice. Go check out my Legion Premier for more details. Let's get to work. I got a decent sized log over here. I'm not going to do any chopping with something this small. A lot of people seem to be against it. Fine. We are just going to baton through it and then I'll process it. So, and I'm sure that by doing the V-notch batoning, we'll get an idea how the edge is going to work out. I don't think we should have an issue with that 6 millimeter blade, but you know what? You never know. Okay, that got in there nice and tight, man. Jeez. We got ourselves a nice wedge over here. Blade's looking good to my eye. Good enough for me. Nice stout thick blade, man. Looking good. Making those nice deep cuts. right, let's try a different area. I think we are almost through. Let's see if I can go through now. Just trying to get this piece of wood stable here. Let's see if we could do it. Not yet. Not yet. There we go. Oh, it broke. Let me just finish it up. All right, let me leave that there, pick up those pieces. All right. In fact, you know what? I just want to be thorough. There we go. All right. Blade looks good. Let's do a little bit of horizontal batoning here, utilizing the whole blade. Nice. 6 millimeters coming in handy. Okay. Ooh, that is in there tight. All right, good, good, good. Okay, let's just keep going. So it's a good challenging piece of wood. Notice how this piece of wood ain't coming apart so easy. So good challenge. Good challenge. Okay. Let's finish it up on this side. Okay, let's see what we got here. I'm almost through, troops, so let me just do this real quick. Let's see. Do a little prying. Use that tip. All right, that's what I wanted. There you go. Nice. Okay. Let's just quarter these. I'll pick that up in a second. Just take off this bark so I can see what I'm doing here. Here we go. All right, very good. So now individual curls, right? Look how nice and long those curls are. I did abuse this a bit, so you can see how sharp it still is. Look at that, nice. A little feather stick action. All right, just a quick example and demonstration. We're looking good here, man. I'm pretty happy. I've got my curls. I've got my feather stick here. Yeah, I could make feather sticks a lot smaller, but I don't want to waste time. We're good to go here. Let me just do an example of some vertical batoning. You want to make just a small campfire, right? There we go. Let me pick up those other pieces. 1 second. All right, that's good. I made thirds over here. Actually, let me do it over here again. Nice, so if you have a firebox stove, you can shove it in the firebox stove, light it up. All right, let's do it with this one over here. Rear of the blade. Very nice. Mid part of the blade. Front part of the blade. Awesome. Let's make this one smaller. All right, look at that. Good control of this blade, even though it's nice, stout, thick, you know. And, you know, I love the way you can hold it and grip it. Okay, and just take off that bark a little bit, and you could see making those nice, really thin curls. All right, cool, man. Let me do a tip test for everybody real quick, and then we'll move on to camp tasks. So let's try out this tip. I think making a divot is a very, very fair test. And now I'm just going to use the tip, the very point, to pivot my blade to go around and just make the divot a little bit bigger. Okay, not bad. That's a decent divot. Now, I think it's a good test to use the tip to split the wood. So, actually, this is already split. You know what I'll do? Try and kill two birds with one stone here. I will do some cross baton here. That hurt my hand, but you can see it's almost through. Let me just see if I could just change this up a bit. See, looks good. All right, good. That's that divot. Get rid of this bark. Let me just pick up that other piece. All right, so now that the bark is all off, let's see. Actually, it has a protruding tang. Be nice if I could just tap it in there a bit. You know what? Let me wear my gloves because I didn't think about unraveling that lanyard and make a loop so I don't accidentally slip and hurt my hands. So now I have the glove. Ooh, that's a nice hard piece now. Actually, you know what? Hell with it. Yeah, it's in there nice and deep. So let's see. Tip test is good. Let me just get this out. That wood is in there good. So good test, good test. You know what? Okay. See if I could just finish this off now. All right, good. Tip looks good, man. All right, now we'll do some cam tasks. Okay, last but not least, I have just a few cam tasks to finish this off. All right. Yeah, I just want to show how sharp this knife still is. The handle is a little loose. I got to tighten those up. So let us just do a quick little push cut here. Okay, very sharp. All right, you can see I'm just push cutting those and very easy. And now we have a little bit of paracord here. Okay, perfect. Let me do a little push cut here. Easy. Okay. And now we have a little natural rope. So let me just do a push cut here. Very easy to do. Okay. So if you need to do camp tasks, that flat grind will be awesome. And just a nice little piece of material right here. They got some kind of strands wrapped in plastic that they use. Nice and easy, right? So now the spine is rounded off, but let's see anyway. It's not very efficient, so you're just better off, you know, just making the nice fine curls. Okay. You make a nice little pile. Right there, just something small just to show everybody. Now, everything is rounded off here. I know it seems like it did a little scraping, but not efficient. there is this protruding tang. It's got some sharp angles. So what I want to try and do, is, of course, you got to have this. Let me see. Let me see if I could try this. I'm going to try and, you have to have something to do it, like a stump or maybe into a tree. Now let's see if I can spark this. Nope. 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 Let's try something different. Let's try this. No. Oh, well, very little. I guess if push comes to shove, you can do it. I mean, I'm going to have to say that's a fail. It's not very good. It's not very good. There is nothing sharp here. Not even the jimping. I mean, it's just too tight over here. You'd be hitting the blade. Yeah, no good, man. But still, all in all, the knife did well, man. You just bring some kind of a ferro rod scraper and you'll be good to go. I think this knife is solid, especially for the price. The steel is excellent. The flat grind is excellent. You can use it in a camp environment, backpack, hike, hunt. All good, man. All good. There you go, troops. The Jeabrother drop point hunter. Actually, all rounder, man. I think this knife can do quite a bit. The only thing is that it doesn't really have a sharp area on its spine or anywhere else on the knife that will throw sparks. That's not a deal breaker, man, because then you get the proper tool to to throw sparks from that ferro rod. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, as always, really appreciate you all taking the time to check out my channel and my videos. Thank you very much. Let me bring awareness, everybody. Hashtag 22 a day. Hashtag 22 a day no more. There are veterans in active military. Once they get out of the service, they do face a lot of challenges. Unfortunately, one of these challenges is suicide. So at the end of this video, pause on the slides, call those phone numbers, surf those websites, seek the help you all have earned and deserve. Troops, Legionnaires, new recruits, thanks again. At the ready, hold the line. Take care.
Legionnaires!